Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the hopeful elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, the Most High, the Heavenly Father. His Hebrew name is Yahweh. Not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Mosai, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahaya, not Allah, not Abba. It's Yahweh. And his only begotten son name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shai. Not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus, not Jesus Christos, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshaya, not Yehoshua, not Jesus Christ. It's Yahweh Shai. So we got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rekah Korash. Double honors to the apostles and the bishops and elders of Great Millstone who teach well, who are the apostles and elders over all of Israel, ready concepted or not. And the sincere salutation to all the Akim, pushing this truth and believing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world, shedding light to the hopeful elect. And shalom to the Awar who are listening and learning, you few sisters who are listening and learning. Come next to the lesson in true facts, faith, and edification. Of data edification, Lord willing to be edifying. So I titled this lesson, He will be judged, or they will be judged without mercy, saith the Lord. And this is, Lord willing, a little short lesson, early morning madness, dealing with Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Now here is a story from Democracy Now! Dealing with this evil bastard, Henry Kissinger. So, and most of the time, Esau be playing with my computer. So, I started just do a post up, do this, and then post it. But I want to do it live. So these bastards be playing with the computer, having it freezing up. But it's all good. Lord willing, Yahweh Shem Shai, bless this lesson to be clear and edifying. So I want you to hear what she's gonna say, or what her and this guy goes into what this bastard did, man. And it's titled Kissinger at 100 New War Crimes Revealed in Secret Cambodia Bombing that set stage for forever wars. Check this out. Let me turn this right now. And that's why they're gonna be judged without mercy, man. So let's listen to this.
Saturday will be the 100th birthday of Henry Kissinger. He served as National Security Advisor and Secretary of State in the Nixon administration. We look at Kissinger's ongoing influence on the national security state as the United States engages in declared and undeclared wars around the world. Human rights advocates consider Kissinger a war criminal who has escaped accountability. We begin with a damning new investigation.
Now listen to the buzzword because she said escaped, right? Well, the scripture said that they are not in trouble as other men, which we're going to read. But let's listen to some of this.
By the Intercept on the secret U.S. bombing of Cambodia that killed as many as 150,000 civilians that Kissinger authorized during the U.S. war in Vietnam. Reporter Nick Turse has revealed unreported mass killings after examining 4 classified U.S. documents and traveling to 12 remote Cambodian villages to interview more than 75 witnesses and survivors of the U.S. attacks. With this new piece, Nick Turse also publishes transcripts of Kissinger's phone calls that show his key role in Cambodia and CIA records connecting Kissinger's actions to the growth of Cambodia's Khmer regime that massacred 2 million people from 1975 to 1979. Nick Turse is a contributing writer for The Intercept. His books include Kill Anything That Moves, The Real American War in Vietnam. His new story is headlined Blood on His Hands. Survivors of Kissinger's secret war in Cambodia reveal unreported mass killings. Nick Turse, welcome back to Democracy Now! Why don't you lay out the scope of your investigation and its most stunning conclusions, what you were most shocked by in this extensive report?
Thank you so much for having me on. I think the key takeaway of this package of articles is that Henry Kissinger is responsible for more civilian deaths in Cambodia than was previously known, according to this exclusive archive of U.S. military documents that I assembled and interviews Cambodian witnesses and survivors, as well as Americans who witnessed or took part in these attacks. The archive offers previously unpublished, unreported, and also underappreciated evidence of hundreds of civilian casualties that were kept secret during the U.S. war in Cambodia, most of them from 1969 to 1973, the years that Henry Kissinger presided over it. And these remain almost entirely unknown to the American people today. A key to this reporting was previously unpublished interviews with more than 75 Cambodian witnesses and survivors of U.S. military attacks. And speaking with them revealed new details about the long-term trauma borne by survivors of the American war there. So taken together, this adds to the list of killings and crimes that Henry Kissinger should, even at this very late date in his life, be asked to answer for.
And Nick, could you talk a little bit about the military documents you found? In your articles, I was quite surprised to discover, although I guess it's been reported previously, that Kissinger himself was taping or transcribing conversations that he had with the president and other officials about the war in Cambodia.
Yes, that's right. I wrote a short sidebar about this. People know about Nixon's White House taping. What really laid him low is in the Watergate scandal. But most people don't realize that Kissinger was also taping all his phone conversations.
You saw that? Hold on. It's titled Blood on His Hands. Let me see. Go back. Check this out.
Low is in the Watergate scandal.
Right there. It's a new investigation. Blood on his hands. And it's blood all over the so-called white man's hands. And you see right here, this is an Edomite, man. That's that Psalm 64:7. It reads, the Lord shall shoot at them with the arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. See, he got books, blood on his hands. Numbers 35 and 33, right? Matter of fact, let's read that. This bastard, all these bastards, man, all they do, that's what the Lord said in Ezekiel 35, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. This is Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land. And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. Okay? This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12. It reads, woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and established a city by iniquity. How was America, Babylon the Great, established? By iniquity, man. What's that? Nahum 3:1. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. And the prey are you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Again, Nahum 3:1. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. Because it tell you in Jeremiah, it said it's full of all lies. What it tell you in Job 13 and 4? The so-called white man, the Edomites, are forgers of lies. They are physicians of no value. right? It says it's all full of what? Let's read again. Nahum 3:1. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. In Jeremiah 15:33. And it tell you in what is it, Exodus 21:16? He that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. Jeremiah 15:33. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. Okay? Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. We are still found in the hands of the so-called white man.
But most people don't realize that Kissinger was also taping all his phone conversations, and he had a group of aides that transcribed these. And through these transcripts, you can see Kissinger's how hands-on he was with his policies in Cambodia, and how you can see him relaying orders from Nixon. Some White House officials that I spoke with who were privy to these conversations at the time were often worried that President Nixon was drunk during some of these conversations. He was slurring his words and giving orders to, in one case that I focus on, attack anything, or it was to send anything that flies on anything that moves in Cambodia. Basically, attack everything with political ships. See the order come right from Nixon. Nixon pass it down to his military aide, Alexander Haig. And then
you see that? Anything that moves, anything that flies. Let's go back. This him, man. And Paul said he should be revealed in his time. And does it tell you in, let's get this. Hey, man. The Lord said he going to make Esau barren, man. In Jeremiah 4:9-10. Now, let me get this real quick. Because it tell you that in, let's see. Let's type it in here. Now they say the U.S. has been at war 222 years out of 239. Okay? It say America has been at war 93% of the time. Since 1776, man. It say pick any year. This on Google. Pick any year since 1776, and there is about 91% chance that America was involved in some war during that calendar year. America has been at war 93% of the time. 222 years out of 239 years, they have been at war, man. Okay? Let me read this. In Genesis 4:23, and Lamech said unto his wives, Adah and Zillah, hear my voice, you wives of Lamech, hearken unto my speech, for I have slain a man to my wounding, and a young man to my hurt. Right? He say, if Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 70 and sevenfold, man. Meaning they could just get away with murder, because the Lord put a hedge around the so-called white man. Psalm 73:5, they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Okay? Now listen to this.
We're often worried that President Nixon was drunk during some of these conversations. He was slurring his words and giving orders to, in one case that I focus on, attack, anything, or it was to send anything that flies on anything that moves in Cambodia. Basically, attack everything with planes and helicopter gunships. And you can see the order come right from Nixon. Nixon passed out his military aide, Alexander Haig. And then I was able to show that you could see the palpable effects in the field, that just after these orders came down, helicopter attacks on Cambodia went sky high. They tripled over the course of the month after this call. So you can really see the direct effects of Kissinger in the White House and how it affected Cambodians on the ground.
I want to start with your article, how you start your article in Cambodia. At the end of a dusty path snaking through rice paddies lives a woman.
And this is who we dealing with, man. Let me get this. 2 Thessalonians. See, they are not in trouble with other men, man. The Lord is letting them stack up on their wickedness. That's why I tell you in Jeremiah 51 that the sins of this place have reached into the heavens. Like I said, say the same thing in Revelation 18, man. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 in verse 6. It reads, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. Now we know who's creating all this madness, drama, war in the earth. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let, which is Yahweh Shemawashah, until he be taken out of the way. And then shall the wicked be revealed. So we are dealing with the wicked of the earth. Matter of fact, it say out of 239 years, 222 of them has been at war. Let's get this. In Psalms, hey, this guy's is a madman. In Psalms 140, in verse 1, it reads, deliver me, O Yahweh, from the evil man, preserve me from the violent man, which imagine mischiefs in their heart. Continually are they gathered together for war. This is what they do, man. Okay? The red man. Listen.
Woman who survived multiple U.S. airstrikes as a child. Round-faced, tall, and plastic.
Run it by.
In Cambodia. At the end of a dusty path snaking through rice paddies lives a woman who survived multiple U.S. airstrikes as a child. Round-faced and just over 5 feet tall in plastic sandals, Mias Lauren lost an older brother to a helicopter gunship attack and an uncle and cousins to artillery fire. For decades, one question haunted her.
U.S. bombing of Cambodia killed brother. Hold on. Thus saith the Lord, Revelation 13 and 13. And it reads what, Lord? And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. One of the men was her brother, got put to death from a U.S. bombing. Okay? This is scriptures, man. The Lord told us this before this battle was ever in power, man.
I still wonder why those aircraft always attacked in this area. Why did they drop bombs here? Can you elaborate on this? And I want to say for our radio listeners, for
why do they drop bombs? Because the Lord made them to be the wicked. Okay? It said they are always gathered together for war. I read it in Psalms 140, man. Yeah. The Lord said he created the smith that blew up the coals in the fire and created an instrument for their works, right? They have created a waster to destroy. What's the waster? The atom, the atomic bomb, okay? Fat man and little boy that they dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, man. Bosnia, Yugoslavia, and we see Cambodia. and many other places, man. But then you got some slow belly, these demon Evites, daughters of Zion, talking about Edom is Japhet. What are you talking about? Japhet ain't dropping bombs on people. The so-called white man is. Then you got some slow belly talking about the Arabs is Esau. The Arabs ain't dropping bombs on people. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man is. What are you people talking about?
Television were showing gold rays.
Yes, Lauren's story and the suffering that she endured, the trauma that she's lived with all these years. It like so many of the stories that I heard in Cambodia really.
That's all I want to show. Yeah, him right here. Yeah, blood on his hands, man. Okay, him right here, man. You get these precepts. This is James chapter 2 and verse 13. It reads, yeah, man. That's him, man. For he shall have judgment without mercy. They have showed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment. This is Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. It reads, be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, and they are corrupt, they are carnal. But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. We're dealing with the wicked Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. This is Proverbs 10 and 23. In this article, when you go to this Democracy Now, it's only 27 minutes. This is Proverbs 10 and 23. And they go in on this bastard, man. Him and Richard Nixon and all of them, man. It's a Proverbs 10 and 23. It is as sport to a fool to do mischief. Right? I read Psalms 140. Because this is them, man. Psalms 140 and 2. Psalm 140 and 1. Deliver me, O Yahweh, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man, which imagine mischiefs in their heart. Continually are they gathered together for war. Just what they do, man. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All he do is drop bombs, man. Okay? Hey, this is what he do, man. I was just meditating on, man. These guys, hey, boy. That's why the judgment that's coming to the so-called white man is gonna be something serious, man. But yeah, I saw this at the plantation. I'm like, man, I just want to make some points, man. Hey, these devils gonna pay, man. Yeah, you drop bombs, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Bosnia, Yugoslavia, Cambodia, okay? Everywhere, man. Fat man and little boy, man. Them atomic bombs, man. And now they done split the atom. Now they got nuclear capability with these ICBMs, these intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. Okay? What did the Lord do? Let's read. I quoted it. Isaiah 54 and 16. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his works. And I have created the waster to destroy it. So when you go to Revelation 13 and 13, and it reads, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Yeah, them German scientists, man. America took some, and Russia took some, man. That's why Russia and America got the most missiles. Russia got more missiles than America, though. I did a lesson on that a couple years ago. Yeah, man. This him, man. Esau Edom, the so-called white man. And the Lord the Lord's gonna do something terrible to you bastards, man. Obadiah 1 and 18. Hey, so Lord was edifying. Gotta give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rekah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishop and elders of great millstone who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders over all of Israel, ready to accept it or not. In a sincere salutation to all the hearkening, pushing this truth and believing this truth with the full winds of the earth, the entire world shed light to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the Agwa who are listening learning. You for sisters who are listening learning. Lord wasn't edifying. Till next time I say Shalom. Thank for tuning in. May you have about Shema shall continue blessing your houses. Stay prayed up. Wah, blah, blah, blah. Oh, let me close with this. I just thought about this. In Isaiah chapter 33 and 1, it reads this. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. Cambodia ain't do nothing to you, man. Okay? The Cambodians ain't do nothing to you, Edomites, man. It's a woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. Hold on, I got to get one more. In Habakkuk chapter 3, the Lord said, let me get it here. Habakkuk chapter 2. It say, Habakkuk 2 and 8. Because thou hast spoiled many nations. Remember, I just read Isaiah 33 and 1. Let's read again. Just make these two go together. Isaiah 33 and 1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled. The Hamites ain't do nothing to you. You went over there and took, now you got Samsung Galaxies and iPhone because you got the lithium. You went to these countries, took these, man, listen. Cristobal Colon went over there, led in the islands over there, right? Puerto Rico, which is named the rich port, took all the gold and diamonds over there, named it, right? You just go in and take what you want to take. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled. Came over here to Gad and Reuben and Issachar. They ain't do nothing to you, man. Came over here, learned the ways, killed them, took over. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. What did Cambodians do to the Edomites? Nothing. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 8. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. That's why I said in Isaiah 33 and 1. When he end to be spoiling, he gonna get spoiled, man. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, and of the city, and of all that dwell therein. What did he do? Dropping bombs, man. It say, verse 10, thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting out many people, and have sinned against thy soul. Yeah, man. You bastards gonna pay, man. It's a special judgment for the Edomites, man. You so-called white people. There's a special judgment on you because of your elite families, man. Okay? Because of Amalek, all the nation of Edom gotta go, man. What it say in Exodus? Because Edom was the first of the nations that put their hand on Israel, man. What it say in Numbers 23? Number 24, his latter end shall be that he shall perish. Let's get that. Let's get that. In Numbers Yeah, man. The Lord talking to you bastards, man. Number 24 in verse 20. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever, man. Yeah, it's because of Amalek, man. The world is in turmoil, man. GMO food, chemtrails, contaminated waters. We bathing in water coming through corroded pipes. The alphabet community get to run around here for evil to act rights. Now this bastard DeSantis and passed a bill for Jake to run around here with guns with no carrying license. World War, it's finna be wild, wild west down here in Florida, man. And this bastard trying to run for president. So he ain't gonna be in Florida no more. And turned it upside down, as the scriptures say, Isaiah 29:16, man. And if it's gonna be World War, if it's gonna be Wild Wild West in Florida, you know it's gonna be the same everywhere else, man. Because California pushes laws first and then it spread everywhere else. Listen, that's why these bastards gotta go, man. They gotta go. The earth is turned upside down, man. We eating garbage food, what the Lord says is gonna happen. The Lord said in Deuteronomy 28:60 through 62, that all the plagues and disease that was not written in the Bible shall cleave unto us. Well, we see how. That's why I said in Obadiah, this bastard got a CDC, man. That's why the Lord said this in Obadiah. It's Obadiah chapter 1 in verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Through the scriptures, man. The prophecies. The prophecies is exposing this bastard, man. Let's read this again in 2 Thessalonians. Because it say he shall be revealed in his time, man. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 in verse 6. And now ye know what withholdeth, that he may be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Because Paul, that was doing the Roman Empire. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall the wicked be revealed. Now we know who we dealing with. We dealing with the Dukes of Edom, man. Yeah. I can go on all morning, man, but there's a point I want to make. This bastard bumming people. It say what you spoil people that didn't do nothing to you, man. Man, that's why. Listen, man, send them curses up, man. You know the Hebrew curse, man. Put it up, man. We need out of here, man. And you can go to Google and pull it up. You can go to Google and type in Hebrew curse. It'll come right up, man. Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Shalak, Rayam, Wa, Anashim, Wa, Gold. Listen, putting curse up on this bastard, man. We need to get out of here, man. Lord was edifying. The wife tuning in. May Yahweh Shema Shah continue blessing your houses. Stay prayed up. Wa, Abba,